Hey Taurus, welcome back. Sorry, I've been MIA for a while. Took a girls trip this weekend with my friends and it was a lot of fun and much needed. Been playing catch up. I'm gonna warn you now for the month of July, I do have a family vacation planned later in the month, so that may affect readings. This reading is from now until July 7th. I do plan on getting you, I'm hoping the readings will overlap, okay? At the very least. This month may be a little weird with readings. If you want to know when yours come out, like and subscribe to the channel. You should get some kind of notification or it show up in your feed. All right, I will do it the same as I always do. I did try to do just 1 or 2 spreads, but I can't. I don't know what's wrong with me. I like all of them, so I'm doing all of them. I've already got your Oracle pulled, then we'll do your General, and then we will do your Love. All right, so we have the Devil in the reverse. Could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. We have the Dove Spirit. Be peace. Yeah, you had a ton of cards fly out. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. You had 2 of each of these fall out, like at the same time. I'm only trying to pull 1. Union, you have seen and unseen allies draw upon their strength, join forces with friends and flourish. Prosperity, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So overall, what I feel like is happening here is with this Devil in the reverse, you are trying to either possibly quit a bad habit, maybe you're trying to quit smoking or dipping or something like that. Maybe you're trying to not drink all the time. Who knows what it is? Or, maybe you're trying to go on a diet and eat healthier. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be like a small change. Maybe you're just trying to make sure you make your bed every day, because you're trying to be a more productive person or something. I don't know. But whatever it is, you are trying to break free of something or break a bad habit. Maybe you're trying to watch your money, not spend so much. Maybe you like retail therapy a little too much. Whatever it is, I feel like you know what it is. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything big like that. It could just be something small, like a bad habit that you're trying to change, or a good habit that you're trying to implement, like using a planner or something like that. All right, I'm really going off on that. Okay, with the Dove Spirit and the White Raven Spirit, okay, be at peace, okay? Try to be as peaceful as you can through this. For that being at peace, these cards would help you a lot with that. This union, your friends may be helping you through this. If it's something big that you are trying to get through, like maybe quit drinking and you started going to AA meetings or something like bigger, more serious, and there's, a group for that, it may be wise to look into those. All right, but for the most part, I feel like you have seen and unseen allies. They're already there around you. Focus on the positives, okay? If, you start kind of like losing your peace and that type of thing, and losing your faith in the magic and your ability to do this, your willpower, that type of thing, focus on the positives to try and kind of calm you while you're doing this. Taurus, that's pretty heavy to start out with. I mean, it is. But it's, whatever it is you're trying to do it to kind of better yourself. And so that's amazing. It takes a lot of strength and willpower to do that. So good for you. Focus on the positives. All right. Let's get into your general reading, my Taurus people. Now through July 7th. What is Taurus's focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for now until July 7th. All right, we got the Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the World in the reverse. Not the reverse, but the backside. But then you have the Page of Wands here. So the Page of Wands, some of you, I got this, just some of you, okay, I feel like this change that you're trying to implement, it was kind of forced, okay? It's kind of like you're the phoenix rising from the ashes, but you are ready to start taking action. You know, you're ready for something new. You know, you're ready for, you know, to kind of be born again, rise from the ashes, you know, kind of beat this, all right? The Five of Pentacles for your focus. Now, this is not the horrible side. The horrible side. Okay, if I had to choose between the sides, I mean, I would choose this one because at least I would be inside. So I feel like here you're almost feeling, this is more of a feeling than it is a literal. Definitely still really, really worried about this. Still having some issues with it. Still struggling with it. But, you know, you're making progress. At least you're on the inside. Come on, let's get a card to come. I do feel like it was that one. Oop, yeah. All right. So it's almost like you are ending this, but damn. Okay. It's taking its toll on you. It's the Tower. Something could have already ended or you're going through it, but the good thing is that, you know, you're inside, okay? You're not literally out in the cold. You know, you're at least inside. Yes, there's a lot of worry. There's a lot of struggle here, just a lot of struggle. Doesn't surprise me at all with, you know, the fact that you are trying to leave something out that is, you have felt has been toxic to you, okay? So this is rough, but definitely to be expected. Your obstacle is, you know, the balance. You know, you're trying to balance everything. You're trying to juggle everything. It's really kind of hard to balance and juggle things in a Tower moment, you know? You know, if this was going on, I don't think you would be balancing anything. So might be that, you know, you might be trying to focus too much on the balance right now. And, you know, sometimes that can make things worse. I feel like my cat's still outside. See what this Two of Pentacles is talking about. Five of Swords. I feel like you're just trying to keep a balance here. And, you know, it's almost like, you know, you've been fighting and fighting, but what I really feel like you should do is kind of just let it go. All right? Whatever this situation is here, you know, you just kind of need to walk away from it. Because, and if this is a person that's kind of causing a lot of this, you know, they're just in it for themselves, okay? They're just in it for winning. So, yeah, there's no balance in this situation. There's no balance. If this is a person, If this right here is a person, could be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be though. I don't feel like their intentions are good. In fact, it keeps you unbalanced. If you look at these two cards, you know, walk away, because it, you know, just focus on your stuff, focus on what you have, keep that balanced. Because as long as this is still a situation, it's there's no winning for you. And so just take your stuff, you know, just take your pentacles, even if it's just 2 or whatever, you just take it and go. All right, just go on. Your advice here, look, we have the Ace of Wands. So I do feel like it is kind of going back here and talking to this Page of Wands, okay? And why I say that is, you know, this like bolt of lightning and then this phoenix right here. That's what I feel like there was something that happened. There was something very sudden, especially here again in the Tower moment, you know, the bolt of lightning. I can see it here too, you know, lightning. Your advice is that, I feel, you know, this may have happened really suddenly, like out of the blue, totally unexpected, or something big happened, all right, that kind of really grabbed your attention. You're like, holy shit, I got to change my ways. I got to get rid of this. I got to get out of this. You know, I got to stop doing this. Whatever it is, I feel like it scared you. 3 of Swords came out in the reverse, all right? This is happening to, I'm thinking this is happening to prevent heartbreak, okay? In a way, you know, it's like, for some of you, I think it's to prevent heartbreak. All right, so I feel like you kind of just need to go with this. You need to go with this. I don't feel like you had a choice in that. That's funny. Scorpio kind of had a reading where the universe was coming in. They didn't quite have the Tower. They had other cards that was like, yeah, the universe is here, kind of like making you do this. It may not have been the universe, but there was definitely something fast and sudden that happened. And, you know, you're just trying to be this phoenix and rise from the ashes again. Holy moly. Okay, I'm talking too much, I know. Your outcome, though, the World, normally a great sign, but with this, the backside of it, it's still kind of not ended yet. This, you know, you're still working on it. There's still some unfinished business, some loose ends to tie up. Let's see what they are. The Moon in the reverse. There's still some more, for some of you, there's still some more secrets coming out. There's still some more things that are going to be brought to light, you know, that are going to come out, possibly about this individual, possibly from this individual or this situation, whatever it is. Like I said, I don't always get a bad vibe from this, but I don't like it in this reading at all. It's definitely kind of like a heavy feeling when, you know, this card, out of all the cards, this is the one that gives me the most problem in all of these cards, okay? So there may still be some more secrets coming to light that, you know, you keep thinking that you're finally able to start something new, or at least, you know, be done with the cycle, and it's like, bam, there's another secret or something else popping up that you didn't know before, and you're like, well, shit, okay? For some of you, you can't end the cycle because you're not trusting your intuition, all right? Could be that you're having a hard time trusting your intuition because you are still feeling a little sorry for yourself. I don't mean that in like a bad, condescending way at all. It's just, you know, we are human, we have emotions, and we kind of have to work through them. And, you know, everybody goes at their own pace, but be very, very wary if any of this rings true to you, all right? Just be careful around that person or that situation. Okay, Taurus, let's get into your love reading. might start doing these love readings separate because I feel like I kind of get enough. I don't know, I keep saying that, but then that'd be like 2 videos y'all have to go find, so I don't know. Okie dokie. And then that's like 2 videos I have to upload, and it'll take a long time to upload. Alright, Taurus. What is Taurus's overall energy and love from now until July 7th? Ooh, just kind of wanting to be by yourself. Kind of, you know, be okay in being by yourself. You may be kind of ready to start something new. Be open to the ideas, but not like actively looking either. Person, where is it? I know there's one that's backwards. Maybe not, maybe I was wrong. Nope. Oh, the person you're dealing with. Ace of Swords in the reverse. So they're not really wanting to start anything new with you. And they're really just kind of working on finding their happiness. Or they just might not be communicating right now. We'll see a bit more when we pull these. Okay, I'm not going to say anything until I pull the cards, because I don't want to say anything that not bad, but not good either. Sorry. Taurus. Now through July 7th. Ooh, Chariot in the reverse. I don't always do that. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups on your side, 9 of Pentacles in the upright, Knight of Swords, the upright, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Lots of pages here. 5 of Pentacles again coming in the reverse for you, 9 of Wands, Knight of Wands, the World in the reverse, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 10 of Wands. So I feel like there has been quite a bit of fire energy in your reading so far. So it very well could be, you know, just kind of going back to your general reading, you know, the 2 cards you had, Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, and quite a bit of fire again, all on your side. You got the Page of Wands again. Overall, your energy, Page of Wands, overall, your energy. So you may be dealing with a fire sign individual, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You do have Earth here, a little bit. Some Cups, not very many. Their side, you know, some Earth. Nothing really too big standing out on their side. They do have some swords here, so definitely could be an air sign that I said earlier as well. Just throwing that out since it's here. Okay, so, you know, you're kind of, what I feel like here is like you're kind of just keeping to yourself, all right? Kind of ready for something new, ready and open for something new, but you're just, I mean, look at this. She doesn't look like she's like taking full-on action. She doesn't look like she's running into anything. I feel like she's kind of being patient, which Page of Wands, I understand, is not quite, is not the most patient page, but what she's doing, I feel like, to entertain herself is, you know, being creative. You know, she does have a dragon there, so she's happy right there. She's alone, but not quite alone, you know, with her dragon there. But you have the Chariot that came out in the reverse while I was shuffling, and I'm putting that between the 2 of y'all. There's just no movement here. In fact, I'm hearing out of control. All right, out of control for both of you. I feel like they are just focusing on, okay, I'm gonna say this, whoever it resonates with, because some of you are dealing with someone who is not on the up and up. Okay, so, you know, that was already in your obstacle in the previous. Some of you are dealing with someone who is lying to you, just flat out lying to you. Some of you, if you don't feel like they're lying to you, if that person that I mentioned in first reading doesn't really resonate with you, do not start thinking that this person is lying to you. Okay? Don't do that. They, you know, they are focused on finding their happiness. All right? They, you know, for the most part, you know, if this is not someone lying to you to make themselves happy or, you know, to better gain them, I mean, this could definitely be like the Five of Swords itself in a way. But just watch it. Just watch them, all right? Good news is you're not willing to start anything new with this person. However, you are feeling very, very, very defensive, like you're having to fight, you know, tooth and nail for everything. You know, not really, you're not the attacker. It's like you're just defending yourself, okay? He's got the shield, you know, he's just defending himself. And then you have the Seven of Cups in the upright. You do have a lot of options. Some of you need to kind of come back to reality about the situation though. All right, some of you, I feel, I keep hearing kind of like making excuses for this person or this connection. You know, I feel like you have more options here. Okay, you're not really seeing them. You know, some of you, it's like keep your options open, and some of you are like kind of up in the clouds about this person. Maybe because, you know, you don't really want to believe that. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse, you're gonna start not feeling so abandoned, and you're going to start putting a wall up. Kind of, it's kind of funny. Y'all aren't 100% mirroring each other, but you know, there definitely are some parts here, because they end up with a 10 of Wands in the reverse. I mean, in the upright, sorry. And so they end up carrying a lot of burden, and I feel like here you're just like, you know what, I'm going to take a rest. I'm going to gain my strength. I'm going to definitely have a wall up. And then the Knight of Wands, you know, then I will be ready to charge ahead and start something new. Again, you know, I feel like here with this, you know, normally these are really, really good cards. This Ace of Swords here, though, has me a little worried. You know, I feel like they are just focused on themselves, okay? I feel like they're just focused on themselves. And for some of you, yes, they are just focused on themselves, okay? I don't feel like every person everyone's dealing with is lying to them. Some of them could have just cut off communication, you know, kind of ended things, cut off communications, went in search of their own happiness, you know, to be independent. I feel like that is probably more of the majority for y'all than it is someone just not being on the up and up, lying to you, you know, being selfish. I don't feel like that's for all of you, but some of you, you're dealing with someone who's just kind of cutting their losses and going on their own way, you know, with the Knight of Swords here. You know, they're just going to kind of work on being independent. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Not really wanting to start anything new. World in the reverse, though. They may be the ones that I feel like this is why the World came up on the backside. You know, the backside of the World came up in your general reading. It's like there's still unfinished business. You know, the cycle's still not closing for them, and I feel like it may be coming from them. But they're letting go of the situation. They are going to let go of the situation, and they're not going to be clung to the situation, but they are going to be very, very burdened by all of this, everything that's happened. they're going to be carrying a lot of burden, but I do feel like they are going to be walking away carrying a lot of burden. Okay. Taurus. Rough, 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 rough. I get it. I get it. All right, let's pull some advice for you real quick. I know this is a really long reading. You know, I was able to do Scorpios in like 20 minutes, and I'll be lucky if I can get yours done in 30 minutes. Sorry. Taurus, Taurus. Theirs was way more kind of like to the point, and yours had a lot to it. Yours had a lot to it. Three of Swords in the uprights. King of Wands in the upright. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Judgment in the upright. Oh. Too many. The Hermit in the reverse. Nine of Cups, and I feel like that was coming here too. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this Three of Swords is here kind of just saying, you know what, deal with this heartbreak. Don't kind of hide it, don't run from it, just kind of deal with it. So you can kind of, you know, when you're ready to move ahead. King of Wands. Again, lots of fire. You know, I think you've had everybody but the Queen of Wands show up here. So, you know, work on healing from this heartbreak. Okay, work on healing from this heartbreak. So, you know, you come out of it, the King of Wands, very confident, very cool, but, you know, just very confident. You know, you're not going to be knocked down. You are going to, you know, very strong too. You're going to be coming out of this much, much stronger. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, remember that this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever. You know, the Ten of Pentacles is kind of my long-term, you know, forever type of card, if there is one. And it's kind of like this is just a sand in, you know, a piece of sand in the hourglass, or however that days of our lives thing is. This is just temporary, all right? You know, get a clear head, make clear decisions. Maybe time to kind of come out of your little hidey hole, time to kind of come out of hermit mode, which I think is funny. Because then you have this Nine of Cups here, Nine of Cups. And this one's definitely telling you to go within and figure out what makes you happy, what fills your cup up, all right? And I feel like with the hermit mode, though, being in the reverse, you know, it's like you kind of might do this by kind of getting out there, all right, and finding what really makes you happy. You did have the Lovers come out in the upright, and so how I'm seeing that is like, you know, you need to figure out what it is you want. Figure out what it is you want in a relationship type of thing, you know, emotionally, okay, emotionally. So you can start attracting this. I feel like this is more of a goal than it is like someone coming in right now. However, you know, it very well could be that someone is coming in after you can do a lot of this work, kind of heal from this heartbreak, you know, kind of get your strength back, realize that, you know, this is not, this feeling isn't going to last forever. You can get a clear head, you know, kind of come out of hermit mode once you've figured out what it is that is going to make you happy, what you need in a relationship emotionally, okay? However, I almost am feeling like this is all happening to put you on the path to real love, a true love for you. All right, Taurus, that was a heavy, heavy reading. I hope you found something that will help you through the rest of your week, and I will see you next time.